combination of elements of Hook-style architecture, such as these colonnettes and the columns. And it also has elements, so very, very Pook style, to have some sculptures on top of either the mountain god or the rain god Chuck. There's some debate about that in the academic literature. And over here we see in the center the diving god. You can see the legs up in the air, and the head would have been at the bottom. And here we see some, looks like Kukulkan, the feathered serpent. And this is very, very similar to Uxmal and other Pook sites that have this face. There should be a hooked nose there. You can see one on the corner over there. And down here, we have some chambers. Ooh. And some mini column inside the rooms. That's an unusual feature. I haven't seen that before. Very dark in here. There's a lot of bats. Oh, wow. Gosh. Ah. Okay, they all flew into there. That's a walled-off chamber. That may have been a tomb. Someone who used to live here. We have the Quetzal sound feature here. Sounds like the Quetzal bird. Call the Quetzal bird. I'm allowed to go up the stairs to the higher levels. And on this side you have there were columns on the left side, and you don't have those here. And there's some slightly different architectural features, a lot of the colonnettes. Not everything has been restored. You can still see that this middle level and the upper level on this side is in a ruinous state. I apologize for the lawnmower noises. I'll try to reduce that when I edit this video. But if we look across from here, from this Grand Palace, over here is a sock bay that leads into the jungle, and there are some other buildings over there. You can see that it's not symmetrical. You have these double rooms with columns on that side, and on this side probably it was built in a later time, though there's signs of central planning. All of this dates from the late Classic period, probably around the 8th century AD. Let's head this way, away from the lawnmower noise. Okay, let's get up here. There should be something cool in this one. I don't know which door. Oh shit, there's a wasp's nest right there. Okay, I came around to the back. There's another wasp's nest. A ton of wasps. A very aggressive jungle wasps around here. There used to be an inscription on the door frame, a lintel, with 28 carved Mayan hieroglyphs. That's probably in a museum right now. They're constructing a museum at the entrance of this site. Here on the comb you can see some remnants of stucco. Following the path we find something else behind to the south of the pyramid. Alright, here we have an interesting statue, probably related to fertility. Here near the pyramid we have looks like another chelt tomb. It's been collapsed, but there's some cavey stuff in there. Here's Some carved straight-edged stones in the middle of the jungle. So that may have been a stela. I don't see it. Oh, no, there's a... There's a structure right there. Can't really see it. There's some rocks there. It's like a small mound. Okay, this path is getting smaller and smaller. The soil here is quite red. The Maya had many different types of soil. They had a whole agricultural science, of course. And that's not everywhere. That's only in some regions of the Yucatan. Here we can see some carved stones. That may have been a lintel from a doorway. Was a room? That was a room. There's some large structure here. Some buildings. Looks like another chaltun filled with debris. Like most ancient sites, only a small portion of this one has been excavated. The largest structures, and there's a lot of space in between them. And it's a long walk through the jungle. But along the way, there's many other structures. Pretty much all around me on the path. There are smaller structures and collapsed rooms and buildings that haven't been excavated yet. Maybe never will be. There's some bees on this flower. Oh, there are many lovely butterflies flying around. There's a large chamber. Still intact. Let's see. There's a room over here.
See the mushroom cloud from the front window of the house. The way the window framed the explosion was strange.
This is actually quite a large structure, and I see that there are many rooms.
Luckily,
large square structure, it looks like. This side there's a clearing.
Long before I start feeling the effects of the radiation. Whether I want to or not, I'm going to have to travel this patrol.
Okay.
Damn it.
Legend versus newcomer. Wait, aren't we two on the same team?
Yep. Team peanut butter.
There's many rooms covered by the same facade that go all around the building. It's getting a bit hot. Here you can see how this was constructed. There's mostly rubble and then these finely carved stones in front. And that's... Wow, this is a very large room. It's got a nice green color to it as well. From all the mold. There are many of these small berries on the ground. They're squishy. Ooh, there's some nice flowers. Oh, lots of bugs here. Some beautiful flowers. Glistening in the sunshine. See something up ahead. some writing here. Look at this. You can see. There's something written here. There's the fish tails at the bottom of that. There's a shield. That's the number 12. May indicate that this is a date. On this side we have something else as well. The bottom one is well preserved. You can see that there's probably more under there. This is a doorway that's completely obscured by debris. Did the other ones have it as well? There's another doorway, but it doesn't have it. Let's see. Stick the camera in there. Here's the rest of the structure. Now back here we have a chaltoon, another drinking basin, quite large. Completely collapsed. And here we have another structure, also very similar to the others, collapsed. Here's a ruin, but this looks like a ruin from the colonial era. Guess someone was living here. Still see some wooden beams. And that, more or less, is it for Sayil. If you're thinking about visiting Sayil, it looks like they were in the middle of building some sort of visitor center or gift shops, and they might, in the future, have access to water and bathrooms and that sort of thing. But when I was there, they didn't have any of that. Although it did look like they were about to install a bathroom. This has been Pyramid Review. If you'd like to see more tours of ancient cities, pyramids, temples, labyrinths, and so on, please subscribe. Some time ago, in the back of an old paper store, I found a set of dusty illustrations of Maya Pyramid. These beautiful drawings were made by someone named Villazon, and they depicted Chichen Itza, Tikal, and Palenque, three of the most well-known ancient Maya sites. But one of them was a site I had never heard of, the Grand Palace of Sayil. But why? Why did Villazon choose to draw Sayil? I decided to investigate, and I found the oldest written description of Sayil in a book from 1843. John Lloyd Stephens referred to the site as Zayi. He described seeing the Grand Palace in the depths of the jungle. He included a map of the structure and illustrations of the decorations that he found on it. He also mentioned that there were other impressive structures not far away from the Grand Palace. The Sayil is still located in the depths of the jungle to this day, at the edge of the state of Yucatan. It sits on a road known as the Puk Route, which connects the archaeological sites of Uxmal, Kaba, Sayil, Xlapac, and Labna. I decided to go there and have a look for myself.
The taste you love is now available and gluten-free. No gluten, all happy. Chips Ahoy! Here for happy.
I could see in the guest book when I arrived here that not a lot of people come to Sayil. There was nobody here before the time that I arrived, which was about 10:30, and there were 3 groups of people here yesterday, and before that there was 1. So if you come here, you'll probably have it to yourself. Okay, here we have a restored stele. It's been put back together. And you can see there's probably a ruler of the city. Some very long rope of some kind, and up there a glyph. That might be the glyph of the city. Collapsed building. Chenez architectural, no, not Chenez, Puk architectural style. We're in the Puk region. The Grand Palace of Sayil. This is a Chaltun. This is an artificial well. It may have been originally a natural cave, or it may have been excavated, and then it would have been covered on cement on the inner walls to trap water. There's many of these here, and that's where everyone got their drinking water, since there's no rivers anywhere near here. Behind me is the Grand Palace of Sail. It's 80-something meters wide, about 230-something feet, and it has 90 rooms. It would have been a residential structure, probably for the nobility of the city. It was restored by the University of New Mexico, their archaeological team. Has 3 stories. The center one has some combination of